Michael Elgin now going to give ACH the center of the ring. A bashful look on his face. We got a little bit of the Running Man. Is that the Running Man or the Cabbage Patch?
I think that's a Cabbage Patch.
A little impromptu dance-off, possibly. Oh, we got the worm! Oh! We got the worm! We got the worm!
Oh my God! What just happened?
This plate just came unglued!
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
Scott Hunter here, very proud to be hosting the very first episode for SmashTV in 2015. 2014 was a whirlwind year for the promotion, and it's not too often that we get to take time to stop and reflect. So today, if it's alright with you, I like to be your tour guide as I take you on a stroll down memory lane as we take a look back at the year that was.
Tonight we'll take the stage.
Oh, women are down again.
Oh, my God! If this time we reach the other side,
Oh my God!
Takes.
Oh my God!
That's it.
Fans, one of our sponsors we love to death is High Speed Flamingo. I mean, this is a movie you got Alex DeWitt, Lisa Vigno, Joseph Birkostecki, Brett Strong, and of course Jimmy Cordeiro, Smash Wrestling Senior Official. What they put together here is a fantastic film. It's available at every single Smash Wrestling show for only $10. Do yourself a favor. Next time you're at a show, swing by the merchandise table, talk to Brett Strong, and pick yourself up a copy of High Speed Flamingo. You will not be disappointed.
High Speed Flamingo.
One of the things that we here at Smash Wrestling pride ourselves on is opening our doors to the biggest and brightest free agents on the market. And in 2014, we did just that. We saw stars the likes of AJ Styles, Takaki Watanabe, Christopher Daniels, Amazing Kong, and so many more. Some of those debuts even turned into regular faces on the Smash Wrestling roster. Cherry Bomb, Pepper the Body, Rich Swann, and the Goat Brigade, just to name a few.
Yes!
For your match tonight?
Yes!
I got something for you.
Is it drugs? Oh my God! No, no, not this time, Dose.
Why not?
We're gonna do this fair. We're gonna do this fair and square, which means you have to put the knife away.
Okay. You know this always works.
I know it does, but I like Matt Cross.
Oh, you do?
He's a great champion.
Yeah, he is.
I'm a great wrestler.
You are.
We're gonna have a hell of a combat.
That's true.
And I do not need no knife.
It's cool. You want a gun?
No knife!
A gun?
No guns!
That's cool.
No weapons!
That's good.
Just straight up squats!
Squat?
I'm done with squats.
Yeah, you want to go do push-ups?
Yeah, let's go do some push-ups.
Or work on something.
With more stars now turning their eyes to Smash Wrestling, it was clear we had the talent. What we didn't have was a title. That all changed at Gold when we held a tournament to crown our first ever Smash Wrestling champion. And who can forget, just getting his way into the tournament, the first entrant, Scotty O'Shea, not even as part of the tournament, defeats Jay Lethal. And once he gets in there, he was met by Kevin Steen.
To lead, here it comes! Yes, no, he gets out of the way! Kevin Steen well scouted. Up and over goes O'Shea landing on the apron. O'Shea, oh wow! Oh my God! Brad, he's got to be out. That's it, 1, 2, count to it. What? How did he kick out of that?
Arguably, the man with the hardest road into the tournament was Alex Vega. He had to defeat his former rival, Brent Banks, in a ladder match just to qualify. Once he got in, he was faced with a mystery opponent who turned out to be New Japan Pro Wrestling star Takeaki Watanabe. With almost no time to prepare, Watanabe seemed to take Alex Vega by surprise as he beat him in the opening round to advance to the tournament final.
That's it! Wow, Takeaki Watanabe.
From there, we had Chris Hero and Michael Elgin, an independent dream match that you wouldn't see anywhere else. Chris Hero picking up the victory in that one. There we go to a match that many people thought was going to be the tournament final itself. But they got it in the opening round, as undefeated Matt Cross took on his best friend, who was also undefeated, and Johnny Gargano. The final match in the first round featured a grudge match between the returning Josh Alexander, as he went one-on-one with the man that put him out of action, and John Greed. The tournament final, a 5-man elimination match, never before seen in Smash Wrestling, featured 5 of the brightest superstars for the richest prize that the company has to offer. This match had a little bit of everything. You had your brawling on the outside, the high-flying action on the inside. Everyone was doing whatever they could, whatever it took, to be the one to earn the right to call themselves our first ever champion. We saw a side of Takeaki Watanabe we never thought we'd see when he gave Chris Hero that low blow heard round the world. And Josh Alexander unfortunately took his eye off the ball when Sebastian Schwab got involved and got himself eliminated in the process. In the end, it was Matt Cross being crowned our first ever Smash Wrestling champion, and the emotional payoff was surreal. A man who had been the uncrowned champion of Smash Wrestling even before this title existed, finally overcomes all of the odds to win the toughest tournament in the history of pro wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for Smash Wrestling Gold.
The Overdogs here with the top 10 reasons why Josh Alexander went out west. I got 10 really good reasons, 5 you, 5 me, buddy. I got
Whoa. What do you mean you have 10 reasons? I came up with 10 reasons.
I thought I was coming up with the 10.
No, I was coming up with 10.
How about you do your best 5, I do my best 5?
5 and 5?
Yeah, you start
I
right.
know what I like that. Number 10! You.
That's me. Number 10. Ontario chicks are out of his league. For that matter, chicks in general are out of his league.
Number 9. He found out that Alberta had a sweet headgear convention going on.
Number 8. Went all the way to Saskatchewan to escape Swamp Shadows, but decided it wasn't far enough.
Number 7. He lost his smile.
Oof, that's a little stiff. Number 6. Heard Alberta was 3 hours behind and decided to relive his glory days.
Number 5. Rick Steiner wanted his gimmick back.
That's not even a reason.
Nah, that's really funny.
It is funny. Number 4. He lost his grip on Sebastian Suave's coattail.
Number 3, he figured out that Alberta, a real nice place, is the only place where the one guy who beat Sebastian Suave is. You know who that is?
Who's that?
Jay Phoenix.
That's right, Jay Phoenix. Good guy, talented. Number 2, he Googled Hitman and was sadly disappointed upon arrival.
Excellence of nothing. And number 1, Josh Alexander finally figured out he ain't over. But Suave won a lead. Over. And what is this? Over. And out.
Fans, another sponsor of ours is Beyond the 3 Count, bringing you all the news of the industry, including Smash Wrestling. So make sure you like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, and check them out on Instagram.
Welcome to Super Smash TV. My name is Stu Grayson, and I am with... That's not Player Uno, that is Psycho Mike Rollins. Hey, how you doing? What are you doing here, by the way?
Player Uno's leg is stuck underneath a truck at the doing of my hands. Because I'm sick and tired of the slavery condition that the reindeers have to work in. So my group, I want you to join my group.
Okay, where?
Group Against Santa, or GAS for short. Are you in? Stu Dose.
I am in, and today we are going to review. What was the game?
Earthworm Jim.
Yeah, that. Go.
Earthworm Jim
60 seconds.
would be an excellent ally in the group against Santa Claus. I'm changing it to Gaska. Group against Santa Claus, because I'm sick. It's 200 years ago, the reindeer fought. They rebelled, and Martin, the reindeer, and Luther, the reindeer, rebelled against the North Pole to stop this tragedy, this tragic tragedy. Earthworm Jim, it's all right.
What?
It's okay.
Okay, yeah. Right?
It's got a worm for a neck.
What? I think we're out of time. That is,
You're done, Uno.
done!
Player Uno. Oh, I get it. It's player one, but in Spanish.
Yeah, yeah.
Fans, if you're wondering where you can pick up a Smash Wrestling t-shirt, head on over to ProWrestlingTees.com. The designs there are exclusive to the website and aren't available at the shows.
Or Wednesday, they told me, I think.
And Jimmy said he was gonna cover me financially with his word, and he's not even here right now.
Sure, they'll get you, don't worry.
And he's gonna feed me lunch, and I'm like, hey Mike, you gotta come to do the YouTube show. We're not gonna put you on one of the real shows, but we want you on the YouTube show. And don't forget your fedora, because everybody likes the fedora.
Well, at least we're wearing matching shirts.
So what's going on with you and Brian, by the way?
Oh, I don't know. We had that stupid keyboard match, and I thought we were done from there. And then I don't know. I saw him bring up the chair against him and Richie, and I couldn't sit there and let him win with it. So I came out and got it. And I don't know.
Kind of being the instigator there, aren't you?
I guess I did. I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe I should have left it.
What are you guys doing in October again?
It's me, and it's just a singles again. But it kind of worries me because I think the more we're in the ring, it just gets more violent. And I don't know. If it just continues, I don't know where it's going to go. And I don't think it's going to be good. I think it's just going to get uglier and uglier.
You need my help? You want me to be there for you?
You might want to be there. I don't know. I don't want to say
support you. I'll be the wind under your wings. You want it?
I don't know. Are you guys ready? Yeah, sorry.
So put it away. They won't. Alright, am I okay? There you go. Alright, get in starting position.
Speaking of Josh Alexander and Sebastian Suave, the two of them were the best of friends, former tag team known as the Overdogs in the early days of Smash Wrestling, but 2013 ended when John Greed made his way into the ring and Sebastian Suave turned on Josh Alexander, aligning himself with John Greed, forming the new Overdogs. So going into 2014, naturally, Josh Alexander had a little bit of a point to prove, showing that he is the true Overdog of the trio. The feud led us to one of 2014's hidden gems, as the two sides met in a handicap match.
But Brad, if anybody is able to go against the Overdogs alone, it is the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. This guy knows both Overdogs better than anybody. Former tag team partner of Sebastian Suave, part of the original Overdogs, and he handpicked John Greed to replace him when he left for Alberta many months ago.
And then right after he handpicked him, John Greed suckered Josh Alexander, and Josh Alexander has not forgotten about that, Scott.
That's right, that's led to this feud, and Josh Alexander hoping to extract a little bit of revenge in this matchup. But again, folks, he has no partner to tag in, no one to help him. He's got to go it alone. Yeah, and it's one of the best tag teams that Smash Wrestling has to offer.
He's going... Josh Alexander could be setting up for another dropkick.
Suave is set up in a bad rig close to that ring post.
Josh Alexander might be taking a little too much time pandering to the crowd. Whoa!
How strong is that kid? Oh my God! That kid just launched Josh Alexander into Sebastian Suave.
Whoa, big kick right to the mush.
They just knocked him out.
Down goes Greed. Alexander counters. Alexander head first goes Greed.
Oh, wow.
Is he in a penalty box?
Josh Josh Alexander has given John Greed 2 minutes in the penalty box. He's locked the door. He's locked in there.
Josh Alexander's on the power play.
Josh Alexander's brought the odds to even as John Greed is literally locked in the penalty box. And Brad, here he goes focusing on Sebastian Suave, just as you said.
What is this, a king of the
John Greed is frantically trying to get out of that penalty box. He can do nothing but watch as Sebastian Suave is now forced to go alone. Those kids are locking him in.
Those kids are making sure John Greed can't get out.
Referee Dustin Peary needs to pay attention to the children that are locking John Greed in a penalty box.
The power play continues.
This cannot be legal. Oh, huge overhead belly to belly.
Oh, big back elbow.
Hang on a second.
Fans, we talk about our growth here in Smash Wrestling all the time. The fact that we're barely over 2 years old and we've gone leaps and bounds and grown so much is paralleled by the weekly wrestling podcast. These guys have grown immensely from where they started to where they are now, and they bring in the biggest talent around the world. I don't even understand how they get to these guys half the time, but the weekly wrestling podcast is, I'm going to go out there and say it right now, one of the best podcasts in the wrestling industry today, bar none. Weekly Wrestling Podcast. Be sure to check them out. Perfect for your drive to work. The feud of 2014, as voted by you the fans, fittingly went to Hacker, Scotty O'Shea, and Brent Banks, who took the better part of 2014 trying to take each other out. The feud came to a head at Challenge Accepted when they met in Canada's first ever ambulance match. But before that match took place, there was a match on SmashTV where fans brought the keyboards. The 2014 Smash Wrestling Awards weren't the only awards handed out this past year. There was one other. It was handed out at the end of the Camusa tournament for the most outstanding performer of the night. This year, that honor went to Courtney Rush. That seemed to hit a little bit of a nerve in Vanessa Craven, which sparked the women's feud of the year, where Vanessa Craven and Courtney Rush battled for supremacy. Embark on a new year in Smash Wrestling. One feud from 2014 still lingers on. Alex Vega and Matt Cross. Or at least, we think it's with Matt Cross. It could be with Smash Wrestling as a whole. There's not a lot known about the motives of Alex Vega, but one thing's for sure, that Matt Cross is feeling the brunt of it.
You've done what you wanted to do. You've proven your point. Alex Vega, Alex Vega just pinned Matt Cross.
I'm at a loss for words, Scott. Biff Busick and Drew Gulak just helped Alex Vega pick up a victory.
I mean, I don't, why? Why Gulak? Why Busick? Why are they doing this to us?
We talked a little bit about the Overdogs earlier on, but they didn't really make themselves a lot of friends in 2014. They also had major feuds with the Super Smash Brothers, and when SmashTV came around, the Goat Brigade.
Uh-oh. No.
God, no.
Look out!
Death Valley Driver through the table!
My goodness!
Sebastian Suave
has been eliminated.
Thank you, Dustin Perry. Sebastian Suave has indeed been eliminated from this matchup
and with
a Death Valley Driver. And it is now the Goat Brigade versus John Greed.
As if that spear wasn't enough, though.
That table was relentless.
It's your winner!
Devin Steen! That's the win! What a match! Thanks, Steen, thanks. Thanks for the memories.
Thanks, Steen, thanks indeed, Scott. An amazing moment here in Smash Wrestling. Devin Steen picks up the victory and gets showered upon by streamers. Folks, I'm going to let this moment speak for itself.
What a moment this is, Brad.
I really appreciate the gesture, but there's no way I'm gonna let you do that because I look up to you. So the moment we met a few years ago, and what I said in the ring earlier is true. I saw you do that dance years ago, and I loved you. I didn't even know you. I was sitting in the bell center. I forgot what row. You know, dark matches. You know, you're on the internet, right? I would touch this guy. I don't really know who he is. I'm like, you know, ooh, popcorn. And then dance, and I lost my mind. Wait. And then years later, I got to wrestle you. And I was informed that, dance isn't really my thing anymore. And as I pieced my heart back together, and we had that match, I also learned something else about you. You are one of the very best wrestlers, not just in Canada, but in the world. And if it seems like I'm kissing your ass, that's exactly what I'm doing. Because every single wrestler back there, and every single wrestler who encounters you should kiss your ass, because every single one of us could learn from you. And there's a lot of rumors about me. And while I did experiment here and there back in the day, the rumors I'm talking about is that I accepted a new job, and I did. I'm going to train Wales. I'm going to relearn, and I can't wait. And you know what I want to teach them? I want to teach them the dance. So you need to show me the dance right now. All right. I don't like flattery. It doesn't really, it makes me uncomfortable. But if there's one person I'll take it from, it is my favorite wrestler by far, the man in this ring, Kevin Steen. Now I'm uncomfortable. By the way, this is how you do it. Here we go. If I do the dance, you got to do the dance. And you know how it goes. Hold on. Hold on. Hold this microphone. It's going to get all kinds of ugly. I really think Jimmy should be in here for this, by the way. ...2002 dark match. I think we were in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And some son of a gun in black and white did the dance as well, so you're on the hook, son.
Fans, some of the other podcasts that we like to listen to here at Smash Wrestling are part of the Shining Wizards podcast network. Shows like Apex Radio, Turnbuckle Throwbacks. And hey, did you know Just Incredible had a podcast? They did. It's on there. Just Incredible's Wrestling 101. Be sure to check it out.
Available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Audio Booth, and at ShiningWizardsNetwork.com.
So with the Smash Wrestling Championship elevating the singles division and the Canusa Classic Tournament elevating our women's division, Smash Wrestling put a large emphasis this year elevating the tag team division. I think now is a pretty good time to start talking about some of the other tag teams we had here in Smash Wrestling. As we look at the juicy product, Super Smash Brothers, the Young Bucks were here.
What a moment this is, Brad. The Young Bucks making their way to a Smash Wrestling ring for the very first time.
Goosebumps. This match is going to be absolutely incredible.
Absolutely beautiful, even.
Oh, super kick the streamer. Hey, Scott, what is this invitation we have in front of us?
It appears to be an invitation to a super kick party.
Oh, we're going!
Brad, this is a match we have been waiting for, like he said, since it's been announced.
Scott, I hate to do this to you, and I feel like I do this to you every time. But who do you got?
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
The doors were wide open for more tag teams to make their way into Smash Wrestling. We saw Checkmate and the return of TDT to Smash Wrestling this year. And most recently, two singles stars took notice of our tag team division here in Smash Wrestling and formed a team themselves. Biff Busick and Drew Gulak, only to turn on us at the usual suspects.
Hey, you! I know what you're thinking. You're sitting there and not doing anything, time passing you by. Why don't you just grab your mouse, click and watch Smash TV. Comes on every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. I mean, you're thinking, I know what you're thinking. You're sitting there going, yeah, you know what, maybe I'll do it tomorrow, maybe the day after. No, do it right now. Why don't you make a decision going to change your life? Smash TV, Wednesdays at 8. Why you got to make it so complicated? It's easy.
The more the year went on, Smash Wrestling started to stand out more and more as Canada's top promotion. But there's one person who didn't want anything to do with Canada, Cherry Bomb. Of course, she's Canadian born but married to Pepper the Body, a United States citizen. So with dual citizenship, the question lingered. What side would she choose going into the Canusa tournament? Canada or the United States? For months, she allowed us to speculate back and forth, not knowing where she was going to go, before eventually siding with her partner Kimberly and the United States. This is the thing when it comes to female wrestling. Too many promotions use it as a sideshow. Bombshells, knockouts, divas. In Smash Wrestling, they're wrestlers. And they prove that month after month, night after night, leading into the Canusa tournament where the spotlight was all on them. Much like other tag teams have began to take notice of the division here in Smash Wrestling, other women around the industry began to take notice of our women's division here. That all led to Mickie James making her Smash Wrestling debut at Danger Zone, originally scheduled to compete in a triple threat match. She found out she was pregnant just days before the event, but still came out to show her support to the Smash Wrestling fans as a special guest referee in a match between Sandra Bale and the Mountain, Vanessa Craven. Another match where the stakes couldn't be any higher. A fatal four-way match to crown Team Canada's captain for the Can't Use It tournament. Vanessa Craven, LuFisto, Silesia Sparks, and Courtney Rush all waged war against each other for the honor. So while the Canadians announced their captain with that very public display in that fatal four-way match, the Americans had other plans. They didn't announce their captain at all. Of course, not until Super Showdown 2, when Cherry Bomb and Kimberly dropped this bomb on all of us.
Follow me, Smash. Because I can't believe that you're putting me back in the ring with that nerd. Really? How many times do I have to beat the hell out of him? How many times do I have to prove that I am better than him? How many times? How much more violent does this need to get? Scotty O'Shea, all of the fans of Smash Wrestling, even that little nerd that controls your little fan account on Facebook, don't blame me. Don't blame Brett Banks for what happens October 26th. Because this is Smash. This is over.
Fan Slime and Roll is the official clothing line of Smash Wrestling. But it's not just about the clothing. It's also about a lifestyle that they like to promote. Their clothes are for the everyday person. Their clothes are for people like you and me. They're available at every single Smash Wrestling show. And he's got some new shirts coming out, so make sure you check him out at the merchandise table as well. Slime and Roll. Do yourself a favor, get yourself a sweater. They're comfy as hell. It wasn't just the matches that made Smash Wrestling so special in 2014. It was the stories. And who better to tell them than the wrestlers themselves? Who could forget the evil stare in the eyes of John Greed as he looked at the camera and had some choice words for Josh Alexander? Or Takaki Watanabe putting me in my place. These were some of the moments that made Smash Wrestling so special this past year. I'm here with Takaki Watanabe. Huge news at the next event, Smasherpalooza, July 20th. You will be going one-on-one with Christopher Daniels. What are your thoughts?
Shut the f*** up. おいクリストファー・ダニエルズ。おいスーパースターよ。おいせいぜいな7月20日までスーパースターを気取っといてくれよ。おいお前は7月の20日でスーパースターは終わりだぜ。
Kamatko, il plus beau cheveu des deux, là. Il est comme gracieux, c'est quand même joli. I completely disagree. I think Nick has the more luscious hair, and therefore it's more feminine. I think if we were to have to marry one of them, I would have to go for Nick. And he's younger, too. Yeah, it's true. He does look like a woman. Hey, how's it going, guys? How you doing? Super Smash Brothers here. You guys, Super Showdown 2, you're taking on the Young Bucks. The biggest show of the year. What are your thoughts on that one? My thoughts? I have many thoughts. I had breakfast this morning, that's one of them. Another one is that we haven't wrestled the Young Bucks in a long time. In a while, then what? Actually, the last time we wrestled them, we mysteriously disappeared off the tag scene. Which, I'm just saying, might be the only reason why the Young Bucks are the #1 tag team in the world right now. I'm just saying, it might be. We can't complain, okay? We know the Young Bucks are the top thing in tag wrestling right now. Yeah. They made a name for themselves. They're a name above tag wrestling entirely. Well, you know, with some exceptions. Their head is big enough. With some exceptions. You see the Smash Brothers here. That's me, player knows and player trust right here. We've been gone for a long time. And the mysterious reasons are still, still up in the air. But the Young Bucks, if we were around, I don't think it would have been the same. You're the top tag team in all of America, in Japan, in Mexico, in Germany, some other countries I don't know the name of. Good for you, man. But not in Canada. That's our turf. Smash Wrestling is our turf. And if I'm doing the math correctly, I'm pretty sure we're something like every victory to only loses to the Young Bucks. Yeah, so that makes it like 8-0. Yeah, something like that. That's a good average. Yeah, it's pretty good. We're perfect and they're not. If this was a betting sport, I'd put your money on the Smash Brothers right there. This guy right here. Super Showdown 2, Young Bucks.
Do you guys know where Suave is?
No.
Nobody? He's not around?
No.
I guess it looks like I gotta do it on my own. This looks good though, right? Man, some good lighting. Ladies and gentlemen, one half of the Overdogs, John Greed, and I'm here to talk about gold. May 4th, John Greed and that older dog, Josh Alexander. And guess what? Because everybody loves the top 10, I've got another one for you. The top 10 reasons why I am going to beat Josh Alexander. Number... You know what? The time for jokes is over. All the funny headgear, all the top 10 lists. It doesn't matter anymore. Because it's finally me and Josh Alexander. And there is nothing I take more serious than stepping into the ring with Josh Alexander. Because I need to prove not only to Sebastian Suave, the greatest tag team partner a guy could ask for, why I'm the better guy. Not only do I gotta prove to Josh Alexander why he's yesterday's news and I am the guy of tomorrow, today. I gotta prove to myself and to all those people that the hype is for real. So on May 4th, the only guy in Smash Wrestling to beat 5 different people in one night, he does it again. What is this? Over. What am I? Over. And out.
Alexander, huge victory tonight over Kyle O'Reilly. And now just announced at SmashTV, you'll be going one-on-one with Chris Hero. What are your thoughts on that match?
Really? Chris Hero? Like, wow. No, that's a lot to drop on me right now. My thought. So much is going through my head. I just beat one of the best professional wrestlers in the world tonight, in Kyle O'Reilly. And it was no easy battle. Hell, it was a war. Everybody saw it. And now you're telling me I got Chris Hero at SmashTV.
Chris Hero, SmashTV.
You see, I stepped in the ring with him in a 5-way for that first Smash Championship. And I got to have a small taste of what it's like to be in the ring with Chris Hero. Now I get him one-on-one. Put Sebastian Suave aside. Put John Greed aside. I'm focused on this match. I'm going to promise Chris Hero this. I've respected you for a long time. I've looked up to you and fashioned myself after you. But come SmashTV, you are going to get Josh Alexander, the walking weapon at his best. And
hey, I just got the news too.
Yeah.
Apparently it's the walking weapon against the knockout artist and SmashTV.
SmashTV.
Now, I come in peace. Man, I've seen you on these shows. I've been wrestling here almost a year now, so I know how talented you are. I wrestled you in that match, and I realized your focus wasn't completely on me, and I did take advantage of that. But hey, man, it's dog-eat-dog world, right? I know to you, and I know to me, the most important thing here in Smash is that championship. And I know I have what it takes, and I realize you think you have what it takes to get that championship too. So, on my path, I have no problem stepping in the ring with you and seeing what you have 100%. But listen, if you take your focus off me one more time, I will capitalize as well, I promise. Josh and welcome. See you at SmashTV.
See you there.
Off the heels of our gold tournament came another show, Rival Schools. Fans in attendance there touted it as the best show of the year to date. We had matches with Josh Alexander versus Kyle O'Reilly. The Overdogs took on the Super Smash Brothers in an insane table match. Michael Elgin versus ACH, and a triple threat main event where Matt Cross defended that championship for the very first times. And fans, we gave it all to you, absolutely free.
Mr. Cross, we're ready.
Fans, we give you SmashTV for free each and every week, but with Rival Schools, it's an opportunity to see the other side of our brand. And fans, it's worth noting, Rival Schools is still absolutely free, so I implore you, go to smash-wrestling.com, go to the digital download section, download yourself Rival Schools 2014. It's absolutely free and a great way to see the other side of our product. Speaking of Smash TV, you're watching it right now. Whether it's your first time or your 33rd time checking us out, we're here each and every week to bring Smash Wrestling to your homes. And fans, this was a concept that came up earlier this year, and we are so proud that we're able to bring Smash Wrestling to different areas. I mean, we have our monthly shows in the GTA, we go Scarborough, Mississauga, Etobicoke, but Smash TV allows us to take our brand to more eyes. And we've traveled so much this year. We've been to Brantford, Ontario. We've been to St. Catharines, Ontario, Oshawa, Ontario, and one of our favorite trips of the year, Barry's Bay.
Well, my cup was half empty. Well, you taught me young. My moon wasn't shining, you brightened my night up. You were there for me all along, a friend like Steph, your heart is warm. You were there for me all along, all along. When I had a scrape on my knee, you kissed it, bandaged it up. When I fell off of my bike, you told me to get back up. You were there for me all along, a friend like Steph, your heart is warm. You were there for me all along, all along. When I had a hole in my pocket, you stitched it and you filled it up. When I had doubt on my mind, you told me life wasn't that rough. You were there for me all along, a friend like Steph, your heart is warm. You were there for me all along, a friend like Steph, your heart is warm. You were there for me all along, a friend like Steph, your heart is warm. You were there for me all along, all along, all along, all along.
Fans, on a personal note, I love that video. It humanizes us. It's not about the wrestling, it's not about the wrestlers, it's about the experience, that experience that you get from being on the road, getting to travel to shows, getting to be with your friends. It's absolutely beautiful.